folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. As always, I react to non-pop country music. I don't know this artist. Tari Hensley. I'm the one who's breaking up. Ugh, what a title. And it's a gift request of John O'Dowd, who's right here in the wonderful state of New Jersey. So I wore my Stone Pony hat for you, John. I'm going to get a New Jersey hat. Believe it or not, I don't have one of those. I've got other states, but not this one. And this is what John said. Hi, Don. I hope you can play this song by former Mercury Records artist Tari. That's how you said it's pronounced. Pronounced Tari Hensley, titled I'm the One Who's Breaking Up. Tari was signed to Mercury at the same time as Reba, and although she had an excellent and powerful voice, Tari didn't get the promotional support Reba did, and by 1986 her recording career was over. I think that's sad when it happens to someone with a lot of talent, but I know it also happens a lot. Thank you, Don. I hope you have a good weekend. Jersey John from Pinebrook. JJ. Thank you, my friend. That's wonderful. All right, guys, let's see what Terry's got for us from JJ from Jersey. I'm the one who's breaking up. Yikes. Like breaking up inside versus breaking up with him.
Every morning when I wake up, what do I see? A face I hardly recognize, looking back at me.
Ruh-roh.
Just don't see that love and look the way I did before. And I wonder, could this be the day that you walk out the door? 'Cause you've been leaving me a little at a time. You think that I don't see, but I'm not blind. You don't have to say a single word, I feel it in your touch. Baby, you're the one who's leaving, I'm the one who's breaking up.
I love the way that was turned.
When you say I love you, it makes me wanna cry. 'Cause that's not the message that I'm getting from your eyes. I just don't understand it, how love can slip away. Is there anything that I can do to make you wanna stay? 'Cause you've been leaving me a little at a time. You think that I don't see, but I'm not blind. You don't have to say a single word, I feel it in your touch. Baby, you're the one who's leaving, I'm the one who's breaking up.
Yeah, she sounds sad, not
Baby,
angry.
you're the one who's leaving, I'm the one who's breaking up.
Yeah. You know, I mean, since I'm like formally married, I tend to see things in these stories through the eyes of a divorce versus a breakup. You know, maybe they were living together, maybe they were fiancés, whatever. But clearly, they are an item. They're a serious item, and in these sorts of relationships, you got to go back in time to see what might have caused him to withdraw. And in this song, she's not presenting herself as angry. She's presenting herself as just sad, and she doesn't know what she did to cause him to withdraw. And I'm sure there were conversations and perhaps arguments that took place. This is generally the way relationships go. I know from my life coaching, I know from my experience in life, from my friends, from talk at whatever. It's a fairly common thing where therapists, counselors, and so on will get back at the root of the problems, which tends to be communication. Like the original attraction that you had to one another is, it draws you in. It's passionate, usually, and then that can dissipate with time, or if you have children or whatever, and you hope to recapture that because those are wonderful times, wonderful moments, wonderful release of endorphins and all that stuff, and you want that. But in the course of a relationship, communication is a big deal. It might just be the case that she wasn't listening, or to what he was saying. And maybe he wasn't saying anything, or maybe he was whatever. You just don't know until you get into it with people. But in this song, because she doesn't sound angry, she's got the first mover advantage. We're hearing her quote unquote side, or her feelings and thoughts first. And so we kind of tend to side with her, especially because she's not angry. Now, had she come across as angry, like, what did you do? Or why are you being this way? You're like, well, just listen to yourself. You might, reflection in the mirror type deal. But this is one of these songs where you just feel for people, not just her, but for him too. It isn't like he wanted to be in a relationship and he that broke up. That's not why we go into relationships as humans usually. Unless it's a one night stand or a summer fling and you both know it's going to come to an end. But even that is hard. It isn't like, oh, okay, it's over. I go home now. It's, no, you still have thoughts and feelings and reflections on that. We humans are wired for connection and connectivity, and whatever caused this relationship to sort of go, it doesn't mean it's over. She's expressing her thoughts and feelings to him, and maybe she's broken enough to listen, or maybe he's gonna realize, if I leave, that's serious. Maybe we should just have a come to Jesus conversation with each other, where we both listen, because that is what a life coach, what a counselor, what a therapist, what a relationship uh, psychologist will do, will facilitate conversation. Typically, it'll take the guy in one room, have a private conversation with him, the woman in one room, have a private conversation with her, and then come together and see how they communicate those thoughts to one another, and then try to explain or see or help them navigate the waters of communication. That, look, you're not listening to what she's saying, or you're not listening to what he's saying. He's trying to explain to you what he values. She's trying to explain to you what she values, and you're not listening. Maybe neither is listening. Maybe one is more defensive than another for whatever reason. But Jesus, John, look what Jesus, John. There you go, JJ. John, you got me going, man. I'm all over this one. And the timing is ideal for this because I was just working on a video for my other channel where I sort of am switching gears, and this is going to be more relationship advice. And for my other channel, The Agnostic Philosopher, where I talk about theology, I talk about philosophy, I talk about all kinds of things, but I'm going to be getting into more relationship-oriented videos, I think. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think. So I was just fleshing out 2 different videos, and it touched on this topic. There's your request, JJ. Must be something in the Jersey air. I like her voice. Instrumentation was simple, almost lullaby-ish. You could feel her loneliness, and I like being able to feel what's in the song. And she has a pleasant voice, but it's the way it goes. You are right. People get dropped from labels all the time if they're not profitable enough. Most artists lose money for the labels. It's the big stars like Reba, like Blake, like whomever that carry the label, but it's a very expensive endeavor bringing up a new artist. So, all right, I'm going to rate this song. And the number that popped into my head, this will live in infamy or famey or whatever, but it's a Montauk Ed special. It's an 8.9. I felt for her. I did, just because it happens in life. Just like people get dropped from labels, people break up. And it may not be anybody's fault. So there you go. All right, guys. You could thank my Jersey brother, JJ, John O'Dowd. Jersey John. All right, guys. Have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.